I am David Bro, and this is the first official video log for the Compassion Tour. It is March 8th today. Yeah, March 8th. So it's actually pre-traveling tour video log. And I wanted to start this as a preface to the tour to give a little background. June 3rd, 2009, I began asking people to write their concept of compassion in a notebook. And since then, a lot has happened. Been able to self-publish a compilation book and also create a monument to compassion at the corner of 3rd and C in Davis, California, where I stand. When I'm able to, and when the weather is clear, I ask people to write their concept of compassion in a notebook. Because of this, there's been a lot of people who come by, know what I do, and show their appreciation and gratitude. I'm known in Davis for what I do. There's been various nicknames. I am David. I'm David Bro. And I want to share what happened today. Today's Saturday, and it's Farmer's Market Day across the street from where I stand at Central Park. And a lot of people were out today. It was a nice day. 2 days after it rained, and events in town, it seemed. A lot of people in different uniforms. This morning, one of the first people that came up was a man who was asking me about the documentary film that was shot about a year ago, almost. Just a year ago, wow. And got to talking, and he said he had seen it and was asking a few questions, and conversation got around to some of the things he wanted to get off his chest about his current life situation. Over the years, people come up, and I am in a therapist mode where I simply listen, because I believe I've developed a method of being able to listen compassionately, and people know that word has gotten around, I guess, in a sense. So this morning he came up and he was holding his autistic child, who was probably about a year old, little boy. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Little boy just held him very close to his chest and his head, and wasn't really holding him lower. He had him very high on his body, the father did. Not the boy. The boy wasn't holding the father. And the man spoke very quietly, so I had to stand very close to him in order to listen. And I was very intent, and people were saying hello to me on the side, and I was aware of that happening. And at the same time, keeping my focus on this man who was sharing, and sort of letting the sounds of my name pass by. And listened to him for about 15 minutes, shared what he had to share about him relating to what he knew about what I shared about my life story, a little bit on what he saw on the documentary Kickstarter preview, little short Kickstarter blurb, and he went on his way. A little while later, a young woman came up and needed a sense of peace, and came by the corner and shared that, and just wanted to stand there for a little while before she was meeting someone, and was uncomfortable around the crowd, she said, the farmer's market. Other things that happened today, was a pretty busy day. A couple folks who've seen me around town and know what I do came by and shared their concept of compassion in the notebook. I'm doing a talk on Wednesday, and someone came by and heard about that, and also had seen me at yoga and wanted to know what I was doing. A lot of people stop by the corner and want to know what I'm doing. Standing there every day. Took a few pictures today with people at the bench and felt I call them flow days, where people come in and out and there's a constant flux of people coming and going. I was there about 5 hours, a little bit longer today because got up early, and also I wanted to get a full day in because I had a 1:30 Skype meeting. Overall today at the corner was relatively busier, very rewarding, and reinforced the gratitude of watching people sit at the bench, come to the corner, enjoy the atmosphere. Someone played accordion for a little while, sat down. Kids climbed on it, heard various conversations of what all the words meant. Grateful to Brennan and Mark for helping, and the city and Carrie and everyone, AT&T, everyone who helped put the bench together. If you're interested, go to earthbench.org and you can find out a little bit more about the bench. Maybe as this continues, I'll learn how to type things so you can see them at the bottom of the screen. For now, I'll leave it to logging via video. That's why it's called a vlog. To log what happens each day. And today is the first day of what it will be a year's journey with compassion, which will take me to various 12 different communities worldwide, 1 month in 12 different cities worldwide, and I'm looking forward to the experience, very much so. It'll be the first time traveling to such an extent. I will learn just how to travel to that extent, and how to adapt to different places, realizing that I'm spending just a month, so I have to adapt quickly, which I think I know how to do pretty well, and share what happens as often as possible each day, if not at least once a week, and the more important events that happen. I wanted to share today because of the people that came up and just they need someone to listen to them, and I find that's incredibly common, even in a small town, relatively small town like Davis. But if it's like this here with the affluence, wonder what it will be like with the need to be heard in other places. I don't know. We'll see. And with that, I will say goodbye and post another one of these in the upcoming days. I'll keep you informed of how it's a journey, and this is the beginning, and I am grateful. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.